Welcome to Friday 13, the place where nightmares come alive, and the shadows whisper secrets you might wish you'd never heard, and the shadows whisper secrets you might wish you'd never heard. You're here because something drew you to click on the Shadow Preacher of Appalachia, and I'm here to tell you, you've made the right choice. This isn't just another horror story video. It's your journey into the dark heart of fear, crafted especially for you. If you're the kind of person who loves a tale that grips you tight, sends chills racing down your spine, and leaves you questioning the darkness around you, then settle in. Turn off the lights, lock the door, and let me take you deep into the Appalachian mountains, where the Shadow Preacher waits. By the end of this, you might feel his eyes on you, his voice in your ears. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Here's your first hook, right up front. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stumble across a legend so dark, so twisted, that the mere mention so dark, so twisted, that the mere mention of it makes the bravest souls tremble? In the shadowed hills of Appalachia, where the sun struggles to pierce the thick canopy, there's a name whispered only in fear: the Shadow Preacher. They say he was a man of God once, a preacher who roamed these mountains with a Bible in hand. But something changed, something broke, and now his sermons aren't for the living, they're for the lost. What do you think, viewer? Would you dare to listen to a sermon like that? See? Stick with me, and we'll find out. This is Sarah. She's a historian, a seeker of forgotten stories, and she's come to this isolated corner of forgotten stories. And she's come to this isolated corner of Appalachia to chase the truth behind the Shadow Preacher. You might be like her, curious, drawn to the unknown. Or maybe you're already thinking, Sarah, turn back now. But she doesn't. She's found something. A journal, its pages yellowed and stained, filled with the ramblings of a man who claimed to have met the preacher. What would you do if you held that journal in your hands? Would you read it, knowing each word might pull you closer to something you can't unsee? Let's see what Sarah chooses. He comes when the night is deepest, when the moon hides its face. His voice is a rustle of dead leaves, and his eyes, they burn like coals in the dark. They call him the Shadow Preacher, and his sermon is a curse. If you hear it, you're his. Let's answer that first hook. What happens when you stumble across the Shadow Preacher's legend? You don't just find a story, you summon him. Sarah's starting to feel it, aren't you? That prickle on the back of your neck, that sense that the room's grown colder. What? Here's your next hook. What if he's already here, watching from the shadows? You're with me, right? Let's keep going. Repent. Repent.
Who's there? Say something.
There he is, the Shadow Preacher. Sarah's heart is pounding, and I bet yours is too. Is he real? Or is this her mind cracking under the weight of the legend? Let's answer that hook. He's here, standing right in front of her, and he's not going away. But here's your next one. What does he want from her? From you? You're part of this now, viewer. There's no turning back.
You've called me, child. You've read my words. Now you'll hear my sermon.
Poor Sarah. She's heard the tales. Those who listen to the shadow, those who listen to the Shadow Preacher's sermon vanish, swallowed by the mountains. But what is his sermon? What could be so terrifying that it erases you from existence? You're dying to know, aren't you? Let's find out together, because this story's for you, and I'm not letting you go until the end.
In the beginning, there was nothing but the dark, and from that dark I rose. I am the preacher of the void, the voice of the end. My sermon is your truth. You are alone, you are forsaken, and you belong to me.
That's the climax you've been waiting for, isn't it? Sarah's gone, claimed by the Shadow Preacher, just like the stories warned. Let's answer that hook. What does he want? Your soul, your fear, your surrender. His sermon strips you bare, leaves you with nothing but the darkness he commands. What? But here's your final hook. What if he's not done? What if he's still out there, waiting for you to listen? What? And there it is, viewer. The tale of the Shadow Preacher of Appalachia. Did it chill you to the bone? Did it make you glance at the shadows in your room? That's what Friday 13 is all about. Bringing you stories that linger long after the screen goes dark. Praying, if you felt that thrill, that fear, then this was for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the shadows aren't done with us yet. Next time, we'll dive into another nightmare, and I'll be here, waiting for you. This is Friday 13, signing off. Though tell me, can you still hear his voice?